Wiring and operation of CT-PT analyzer. First, connect the test wires to the device terminals according to the colors of red and black, yellow and black, and green and black. S1 and M1 are short-circuited, S2 and M2 are short-circuited, and they are inserted into the S1 and S2 ports of the device under test respectively. The green and black wires are inserted into the P1 and P2 terminals of the device under test. The video demonstrates a through-core transformer. You only need to pass a wire through it and then insert it into the P1 and P2 terminals of the device. After wiring is completed and the device is turned on, it enters the test parameter setting interface. Select CT as the test type. Set the number and winding number by yourself. Rotate the mouse to switch the cursor position. You can select resistance, excitation, and ratio. These data can be detected in one experiment. Next, we input the corresponding parameter data according to the actual situation of the product being tested. There are 8 options for the level of the tested winding: P, TPY, measurement, PR, PX, TPS, TPX, TPZ, etc. Select according to the experimental situation. The maximum current is generally the same as the secondary current value. The primary current is set according to the parameters of the product being tested. Rated load is input according to the nameplate information of the product being tested. If the power factor and ALF coefficient are not available on the product under test, there is no need to modify them, and the default values can be used. After the settings are completed, click Start and the device will start testing. After the test is completed, click OK and select Save to save the data. In the result interface, you can view the experimental data or print it directly. Wiring and operation of CT-PT analyzer PT ratio. S1 and M1 are short-circuited and connected to the high-voltage end of the product under test. S2 and M2 are short-circuited and connected to the other side of the high-voltage terminal of the product under test. P1 and P2 are connected to the low-voltage section of the product under test. After wiring is completed and the device is turned on, it enters the test parameter setting interface. Select PT for the test type, check the ratio. Next, we only need to input the rated voltage once according to the actual situation of the product being tested, and keep other parameters unchanged. Click to start the test. When the test is finished, click OK and select Save. In the result interface, you can view the experimental data or print it. Wiring and operation of CT-PT analyzer PT excitation. Short circuit S1 and M1, short circuit S2 and M2, and connect them to the low voltage section of the product under test. After wiring is completed and the device is turned on, it enters the test parameter setting interface. Select PT for the test type, check resistance and excitation. Next, we input the rated secondary voltage, according to the actual situation of the product under test. The maximum current is generally set to 1 ampere. The maximum voltage should be greater than 1.9 times the rated secondary voltage. Click to start the test. End of test.